What is up, legends? We are back and we're on the second half of the update now for 1.5, and we're just going to get in and just have some fun with it. Normally, what happens with the second half of the update is the next character that comes in is with the star. You get the Utu, which is down here on the bottom, which you head over here into the shop. You have like all the goodies and everything else that you can actually use to build up that character. Or if you have another character that you want to build up, you can build that character up too. It just gives you all the resources and everything else like that. People always ask me, how do I have as many built up characters as I have? Is I literally just do that basically. So yeah. All right, so we have the blazing RPS right now, which I actually do have some of this actually done right now. So we get the challenge ooh and win receiving, which is basically rock paper scissors. I'm gonna go and we win. All right, we'll go this one. We win again. I'll go next again. Win again. I don't know. Just it's like it seems like you're supposed to win, I guess, or I could just be guessing. Luckily, song is a banger. All right, you have main bulletin, which is just the boss stuff, which I usually save towards the end. Because obviously your characters get stronger over the course of time, so you just want to go in there at the strongest possible that you can. So I don't do those right away. I wait for the end of the update to do that. And this might be the most interesting thing here, because what ends up happening is this becomes like a Dungeons and Dragons type of mode, and I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. All right, so what you're supposed to do is you have to climb and make choices while you're climbing. And it's kind of interesting. Like I said, it ends up being like a Dungeons and Dragons type of mode. All right, so we need to climb now. We have our gear, which we just got up, which, helps with our initial AC, which are at 130 right now. Half-eaten remains of a goat. The pungent smell of blood indicates approximate time the goat died. This tragedy occurred within the past 3 days. Nearby bloodstained arrowhead in the snow. Okay, so I only lost 2. That's okay. A wolf lies in your path forward. Its fur is dark and his hind legs are caught in an animal trap. I'll help it. You try to open the trap and rescue the wolf. It looks at you and runs into the distance. Although you scratch your hand saving it, you still think it was worth it. Moss. Okay. I think that's worth it. They'll come and help me later. Mountaineer, the rest of nearby, he shares observation with you and tells you there's a rare plant that be found on the cliff ahead. +5. You search among the cracks. Great difficulty along the time. A medicinal plant. Okay. So that helps us climb, and we didn't lose any AC. Gear up. So I lost 3 for that. Let's check our status. All right. So in fact, we're negating right that. All right. As you rest, a group of frenzied antelope charge towards you. Good. All right, 600 away. Can we make it though? A mountaineer walks directly in your path. He tells you found a rare precious plant. Trade it for supplies. All right. All right, I need a few good ones that don't cost me anything. You pass a cliff and notice a protruding stone on the edge. Perfect for standing on and taking the view. All right. You hear the ice creaking. Look for shelter. You find a huge rock nearby and manage to survive the crisis. Like, you're not supposed to run. You're supposed to look for something to block you. Running is you're not gonna outrun an avalanche once it starts. Damn, I might have to leave. All right, so this is. I don't think it's gonna be 5. Obviously I can't get to the top right now, so we're just gonna advance, and I'm not gonna be -5. Yeah, that's it. So we got stopped just underneath it, and I have to leave because if I don't leave and I run out of stamina, then you lose the majority of the stuff. So safe retreat. And this is all we got right now. He doesn't want to gamble. All right, so we got some goodies right here. Cliffside cabin, horn in the summit, side task, complete record events, 5 record events. Then we got some gear. Okay, so we'll try to get these in the next run. I like this particular mode because, again, like I said, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, and the point is to like get what you can get, survive, and then get out of there. So yeah. All right, so we still have stuff over here to actually get. I'm gonna snatch all of that. 9,000. You definitely need all that. All right, so we snatch all of those. And then I still have these 2 to get towards the end. I kind of like leave that the way that it is. Spell of Fortune? Sure, why not? We'll just come back for this stuff. Good stuff. Definitely building up some resources for building characters. You also have hard mode right here. I'm not gonna actually do it, but you get a bunch of currency for doing all hard mode right here. And this is the last one. Maybe I should do the last one. And you have hotspots, which essentially is sending stuff on missions. And then the individual areas you can actually fight once you unlock them. So let's claim this right here. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Except for the hotspot stuff. Then we can just, knock out all this type of stuff as well, which is pretty good, pretty nice. And this is like a big boss fight right here. But like I said, we're not going to do that because that would just prolong everything. But if you have, I believe, Earth units, that makes that easier. Yeah. So character-wise, we have Urza here, or Ezra. Ezra is a debuffer and shielder, which is pretty interesting. So her first, ultimate skill right here is compassion all around. Mass buff gives moxie and eureka for all allies, plus the max number of honey fungus on any available empty spaces. All mushrooms then mature and immediately trigger their effects, which is very good. So honey fungus is a mushroom that grows 1 time at the start of a round, matures after growing 3 times and inflicting 2 stacks of vulnerability, which, it's a damage debuff. Defense debuff. Then you actually have protection of body, mass attack, loses current HP 0.15%. It deals mental damage on own max HP, Genesis damage to 2 enemies, and inflicts Genesis damage critically hit. Plants 1 honey fungus to cap. See, this is interesting because it's basically kind of like what Eternity does, but there's a lot. It just seems like a lot. And then again, the mushroom, and then the buff over here. You guys can see right here, stimulus to the mind, a mass buff, loses again HP, and grants allies with a shield for 1 round. Again, I would probably just give the same card that I gave Eternity to kind of like negate the HP loss. I don't necessarily like this. I'm not a major fan of this character. And technically, what I am actually in here for is Flannel. It's a cute character. Just because it's a cute character, I don't actually need her as well. She's a healer, and if you already start the game with Decay, so he's actually pretty good. You got beep, bop, bop, flappy. That's saying stuff. Mass healing. All allies grants 2 stacks of power burst. There you go, power burst, 25% attacking stack after trigger, which is very good. And then aura of might and incantation might when attacking, which is pretty nice. Good buff that she actually puts out on top of the healing. You have mixed doubles when attacked, reality damage, when in positive status or counter status, which is actually pretty nice. Critical rate of this is 25%. Critical damage is 25%. And then counter, the only family is a self counter. Obviously counter is what it is. So I'm gonna do is I am gonna try to summon on it once, and if it don't come out, it just don't come out. I don't really care outside of that. So let's do that. Hopefully it actually is Flannel, because that's who I want more so than Ezra. Gave me diggers. I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah, that is all we got for this one. I'm gonna go back to doing it to it with all this type of stuff, see what we can get. I need to use my stamina, so we're gonna head over here and do this real quick. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys next video. Peace, and see you soon.